Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Well, okay, not really much different. It's the same kind of format as a doll review, but I'm reviewing a different kind of doll than what I normally do as far as like unboxing goes. But I am going to be unboxing one of my Disney Designer limited edition dolls. Usually I keep these in the box just because the box is so amazing. Like, they're such high quality, like when it comes to the materials used and the thought put into it and the design, that it's like a work of art. So I don't normally like to take them out of the box. Plus, you know, you leave them in the box, they hold on to their monetary value, you know, yada yada, that kind of stuff. So like there is that aspect of it. However, this particular doll was technically a gift. I got some gift cards for Valentine's Day from my parents, and I used those to buy this doll from shopdisney.com. And luckily it was at a time when she was on sale, so it just worked out really, really well. Now, this is, of course, the Briar Rose Aurora Sleeping Beauty. She has 3 names, pick one. But it is from the Princess, what was it? The Princess Collection? Or it was the Ultimate Princess Celebration from last year. And they had all of the Disney princesses, including like Merida and... who else did they have? I think they pretty much had everybody except Anna and Elsa. So it was pretty much just the princesses. But some of the princesses, like Ariel, Tiana, and Aurora, had 2 dolls. So they actually had 2 completely separate looks. And I do actually have both Auroras, which is really interesting because Aurora is like not my favorite princess necessarily, so it really just is the dolls I thought were so beautiful. And I got all of them. I've been planning on doing my comparing 3 Disney dolls series with these, where I take, like, at the time it started off with Hasbro, now it would be Mattel, and then a Disney Store Playline doll, and then the limited edition doll, and compare all 3. I have a couple of those videos already up on my channel. I think I've already done Ariel, Pocahontas, and Jasmine was the first one that I got. So I think those are already up on my channel. Eventually, I will get around to doing all of the rest of them as well. But I do actually have 2 of Sleeping Beauty, 2 Briar Rose. The other one I just happened to like a little bit more, so I bought her first. And then I wasn't sure about this one, but I just thought she was so gorgeous in her face that I really wanted to get her. And since I got the gift card and she was on sale, it's almost like just a gift or whatever. So like, I want to take her out of the box. I want to enjoy her fully, like, you know, pose her on my shelf, display her. Plus, I think I might give her a little bit of a makeover. Anyway, so that's enough talking. I've been sitting here teasing the box, but let me go ahead and show you the doll. Da, 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 da. So there she is. Now there is a glare. I'm going to be removing the dust cover in just a little bit so I can show you. But anyway, so this is the second doll that came out for Aurora from the Ultimate Princess Celebration line of the Disney limited edition dolls. So all of this is very purple. I think the other one is technically Sleeping, like, they're both Sleeping Beauty, but I think the other one is supposed to be Aurora and this one is supposed to be Briar Rose. I don't know what the difference is. I don't, like, this is just inspired by her peasant dress that she wears earlier in the movie, and the other one is more inspired by her pink and blue dress and the stained glass pictures on the castle and stuff like that. The other one is going to stay in the box. This one, like I said, I just wanted to open this one because I really, really like it. There's a whole bunch of information here on the back. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a picture of this and put it up on the screen, just so that way you can read through it if you like. There's just a lot of information here. I'm not going to read through this, and it's really hard for me to hold this up and show it to you. So if you want to just, you know, as you're watching this, scroll up, just pause it, feel free to read it if you like. And basically what this is just kind of like a little blurb talking about the actual designer. So the thing about this particular doll line, I'm going to start getting her out of the box because it takes a minute. But the thing about this particular doll line is that each individual doll was designed by a different designer. Okay, so basically this slides out of this. This is the outer shell for these Disney limited edition doll boxes. When they close, they have a magnet on like the inside right here. You can kind of see there's a dent there. I don't know if you can actually see it, but anyway, there's magnets on the inside and there's magnets on the front of this box. So that's what holds it closed. I did also see on Instagram, I want to say, somebody used a hairdryer to heat up the glue along this seam right here, and they were able to remove these little flappy doors. And the reason that that is good is because for this, you probably noticed, even though there's a dust cover there, there's a hole right here. I can touch the doll. So just by taking this out, it does not protect your doll from dust, but there is a dust cover on top right here. So if you remove these little flappy doors here, you can have the dust cover, have her fully protected in this shell, and still be able to display her without these doors closing. And I'm actually going to do that probably with the rest of my collection, because like all you see right now is a bunch of boxes that look like this in different colors stacked up over here, and I would really like to see the dolls while they're displayed over there. So I think I'm going to end up removing these little doors from all of my boxes. Oh yeah, even on the front of the box for the other one it says Aurora, and this one says Briar Rose. So I wasn't just making that up. I thought I was making it up. I totally was talking about the box being artwork, and like I skipped way over everything. But if you look here, there's like some little icons and stuff, this like the little crown or whatever, and they're unique to each character. There's also like monogrammed here is like a rose and stuff like that. There we go, the Disney Designer Collection. On the back here it says the name of the character that's in the box, so in this case a Briar Rose. And then what I was talking about earlier is like each doll is designed by a different designer. Here is the designer for this doll. This designer's name is Richard Chan. So that is Richard Chan. He is the one that brought us this beauty, of the sleeping variety. Anyway, so when you get this part out of the box, the little shell, what's nice is this is not just like white. It looks like just the inside of the box or whatever. So even if you did take this out, at least it looks kind of nice. And then this lifts off. This is like the little dust cover. And you got to be careful because I've only unboxed one of these dolls before, and it was an Ariel one. The Ariel that's back there, by the way. I have that Ariel that I put in the other dress, and I ripped the box in the corner trying to take this little dust cover off. Oh, by the way, there's little like sconces or like candelabra or whatever, and like things hanging down right there. I love this, and it looks like a picture frame, which is why I love the displaying them in their boxes. So, and then here is the actual doll. So you can kind of see the references from the peasant dress, because like she's like dancing. It's when she sings, "I danced with you once upon a dream." Anyway, so during that song, she's wearing this dress that's like kind of like a gray and purple and black kind of number, which I love, by the way. In fact, I actually have a Sleeping Beauty doll that is one of the singing ones, and she's in that dress. And I think I reviewed her. If I did, and she's on my channel, I'll find that video and I'll link it up here if you want to watch that video where I review the singing Sleeping Beauty doll. But anyway, since she's kind of like out in the meadow, I don't remember if she's collecting berries or if she was collecting flowers, or I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. But anyway, so whatever it was that she was doing, like that particular dress was kind of the inspiration for this. So it's got a lot of the like kind of purple tones, the like purple like eggplant aubergine kind of, light pink colors and everything. And then I love the background. You can see like the plants and like the stream and stuff like that. And there's the castle in the background, I think. Yeah. You can kind of see the castle up here in the background. So it's kind of like a haute couture version of what she might wear in the meadow. And like, let me get her out of the box, because I am taking her out of the box. Like I said, I kind of want to give her a little bit of a makeover, and I just want to enjoy this doll. Like I like displaying the dolls in their boxes. They're beautiful, but really when it comes down to it, I want to take the doll out of the box and like pose her and play with her hair and stuff like that. That's my favorite thing about dolls, and this was purely a selfish buy. Not a selfish buy, like it was using gift cards that were a gift specifically to buy it. But I don't know, that maybe that's a topic for like another video, like whether you're an in-box or out-of-box collector and why some people prefer to always keep their dolls in box, whereas other doll collectors like to take their dolls out of the box, stuff like that. Because it's not like I'm playing with the dolls or anything like that, you know, in a dollhouse and playing make-believe or anything. My dolls are more for display specifically, but I don't know. There was still something about this particular doll that was just like, I want to get her out and I want to play with her and stuff like that. And more specifically, I think I'm going to reroute her hair, but we'll get to that in just a second. I'm going to finish getting her out of the box and I will be right back. Oh, okay. She is out of the box. This is the back of the box. And what I like about this is I'm going to keep this, and I love the fact that the stand is already set up in here, but it's not permanently, but it's attached to the bottom because there's a plastic cover over the stand. So since the stand is here and it's just a saddle stand, I can put the doll back in here whenever I want. So I'm actually not taking the stand out. I did want to show it to you because the base looks kind of cool. It's like this little pedestal with a gold middle and black on the sides. So it kind of looks like she's an award from an award show or something. But yeah, this is so cool. Like, I really like the background. It looks like the forest and it's all watercolors. It looks like the artwork from the background of the movie, which I really appreciate. I have to say that getting this doll out of this box was a nightmare. These dolls are not meant to come out of the box. Like, these, when they say collector dolls, these are collector dolls. I mean, whatever, like you could, if you had the disposable income and wanted to get one of these dolls for one of your kids, like, go for it. You know, you could have done that and like kids would still play with it. It's still a doll, you know, at the end of the day. But just know, it is extremely difficult to get these dolls out of the box. There is little plastic ties and stays added everywhere. The little coat is attached to the dress, which is attached to everything, and like there was twist ties everywhere. There was twist ties around her waist, around her hips, knees, and her ankles, and like I have to show you this before I even like get to the doll. Like, I'm actually kind of mad because of the twist ties. Look at the dents on her knees and the dents on her ankles. Like, that's from the twist ties. If that's the worst thing about this doll, like the most defect or whatever you want to call it, like, fine, I'll take it. I'm not too worried about it at the end of the day, if I'm being honest. But it's still just like a little sad, like a little disappointing. But like I said, I guess this, you know, at the end of the day, this technically is a collector doll and she's not really meant to come out of the box. So now this particular doll does not come with a purse or a brush or anything like that. These are just how they're displayed in the box. So, but I want to show you her because she is so gorgeous. Like this, I think this is one of my favorite dolls just by her face alone. She is so beautiful, and she does have rooted eyelashes, which is not my favorite thing. Like, unpopular doll opinion, I don't like rooted lashes just because they're easy to look wonky and they can get caught in their hair and stuff like that. But it really does add dimension and something a little extra. But I love her makeup, and she has purple eyes and everything. Oh, and I saw this. She has this beautiful little earring that's like a rose with the little actual dangly, like it's an actual dangly earring. And I was so mad. I was like livid for like all of like 4.5 seconds because she doesn't have an earring on this side, and I thought she lost her other, like I lost her other earring or she didn't come with it or whatever, until I realized this side is not pierced. There's no hole in this ear for there to be an earring, and apparently this is a design choice. I had to look it up because she's not meant to come with 2 earrings. So for whatever reason, the designer only gave her 1 earring, which is fine. If it's supposed to be like an asymmetrical thing that they're kind of going for or whatever, that's fine. I just would have been upset if she was meant to have 2 earrings and it turned out she only had 1, or like 1 was missing. Because because I got this doll a while ago, so I think I'm like way outside of the time frame to be able to return her, and they've been out of this doll for a while, so there's no way I would have been able to exchange it and get another one. So yeah, but okay, so she only has one earring, but it's a good one. I really like when dolls have like actual working stuff, and this is like an actual dangly earring, and it's like, it's really hard to tell. I can't tell if this is metal or plastic. It's probably plastic, but I love that. That looks so good. Oh, I can't get enough of her face. She's so pretty. Anyway, I want to show you this other really cool thing, which I love about this doll, is these butterflies. Like, this is a little fascinator. It's very interesting how they did it. So there's like this felt here. Can I zoom in anymore? Okay, that's as far as I can go. But like, there's this little piece of felt or fabric underneath the hair, and then the butterfly wires are attached to that, and then that is like kajinkered to her head, and then the hair is kind of pushed over it. So you don't really see that. All you see is these wires sticking up with these butterflies sticking up out of her hair, and it just looks so cool. Like, this is really cool. It's not a hat. It's like a fascinator or some kind of, I don't know. I really like that. I actually love that design detail. Now, the dress is interesting. So there's inspiration from the original dress in the sense of like the color placement. Like, the original dress had like a light cream colored top, or some light gray maybe colored top with a black corset, and then the skirt was like, I want to say it was like a gray or a tan, or like it's some kind of like burgundy color, like a purple of some kind. So you've kind of got the lighter color up top, and then the dark purple where her black corset was, and then it kind of comes down back and gets light again for the skirt, or and then, you know, to like these berry colors for the skirt. So it's not a direct like transfer of like, you know, carbon copy of her original look. It's just inspired by, and it's very much springtime with like the flower petals down here, which are some kind of a tulle or an organza. I'm not a expert when it comes to fabrics, but it's, you know, some kind of thing that she's got here, and it's kind of like this, it's almost a mermaid silhouette. I guess would this be considered a mermaid silhouette, kind of, because it's like fitted. It's actually sleeveless. So here you can see what she looks like without her coat for a second, or her over thing, whatever. But yeah, so this is like, it's really cute because it's like a turtleneck, or, you know, like a ruffle neck right here with a, what is this, goddess top line, you know, hemline. I don't know what this is actually called, but anyway, so it's like sleeveless, and the whole thing looks like a giant flower that's wrapped around her, which I really like. And then it kind of hugs her silhouette, and then it flares out at the bottom with all these flower petals, so it kind of gives like a mermaid silhouette for the style of dress. And then you have this little overcoat shrug thing, which I think is beautiful. I don't know if it's supposed to be a robe or a shrug, but in the movie, along with her peasant dress, she has a little shawl or like a little shrug or whatever, and that's basically what this is like this little shawl, you know, and it's almost like a kimono style, or I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, but I love the front that it's got this embroidery in silver thread of like the flower petals, and it's like the dip dyed, you know, like kind of watercolor effect for the different shades of purple, and you've got all these little crystals or these little sequins or whatever these little jewels are, like just glittered all over this, which we've come to expect and appreciate from Disney Store collector limited edition dolls. And then when you turn it around to the back, there's more embroidery on the back. I love this. They carried the design around to the back. Like, who does that anymore? I love this. This is amazing. I'm so happy that, you know, like it's not just on the front and that's it. It carries around to the back. They don't have the crystals on the back, but they still have, like, you can see the print of the different petals and different shades of purple and gray. And then you've got the silver embroidery that kind of follows around on the back. And it is a split back, which kind of goes along with that whole shrug aesthetic. You know, like I said, she had that shawl or that shrug in the film, and that's kind of what they're inspiring or being inspired by. buy. Oh my gosh, the last thing I have to show you are these shoes, and they're so cute. I am always super excited by doll shoes. So these are really cute. They're almost like a sandal, not a gladiator style sandal. That's when it goes up all the way to the knee or something. But anyway, I just really like the strappy sandals. And then can I get any closer to this? There we go. Look at the heel is little bunny rabbits. Like, they're little forest creatures, and it's like painted different colors. So you've got like the white and like the pearly pink or whatever. But these are so stinking cute. They literally just look like little trees and like a little bunny rabbit for the heel of the shoe. Just cause, like, you know, she's in the forest and she talks to all like the little forest animals or what. That's impressive. I really like that detail. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's so cool. Like, it, I'm a sucker for like really detailed, really cool shoes on dolls. Now, these dolls have some really interesting articulation, so I just wanted to show you really quick. Now, the body feels weird, like it's different than, I feel like it's different than the Playline, or maybe all the Playline dolls have like gloves or sleeves or something, but the material that they used for the arms feels like a different material. It's more velvety, like, if that's a thing, I don't know. It's a different kind of plastic that they use for the arms, but they have like really good articulation. So movement at the head, of course, at the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. The limited edition dolls have an additional joint in their waist. So they have like a twist and turn at the waistline. And then she does have a joint at the hips, which I can't really show you right now. But she can sit down, and then her legs can kind of go out and around, but her dress is kind of restricting it. And then these dolls, just like the Playline dolls, do have the bend and snap. Okay, let's try the other leg. Bend and snap. There we go. Bend and snap. They do have the bend and snap knees, and that's pretty much it. There's no additional articulation there. The only thing that's additional, or more than what the Playline gives you, is that waist articulation, the twist at the waist. So anyway, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this doll just yet. I do want to customize her just a little bit. The hair looks nice. I totally forgot to talk about the hair, but the hair looks really nice. It does have gel in it to hold its style. It doesn't look like box hair really bad. It's got a nice little curl to it. It looks very pretty. Like, I'm really happy with these, and like these designer dolls, like, if anything can be said for them, in my experience, they've always been really good when it comes to quality control. So like, I've never really seen any wonky eyes or like chipped paint for the most part. Most of these limited edition dolls have a really good quality control. So like, it looks really good. The thing is, the hair is polypropylene, and I don't really like it. That being said, it is a collector doll. It is technically meant to stay in the box. It works. It's totally fine. Disney uses polypropylene on their dolls, like even the Playline dolls, except for Ariel for some reason. So I'm not surprised at all. I was expecting it. It's not my favorite. It looks fine. Like I said, they use a higher quality polypropylene. Like, it definitely is nicer than certain other dolls that I've had in the past that have polypropylene, but it's dry, and it's not my favorite feel, like when you're playing with it. Like, I love hair play for dolls, and I don't like the type of hair that Disney normally uses on their dolls. So I plan to actually give her a full reroute, and I'm going to give her saran hair, and it's going to be much longer than this. So that is not going to be this video, though. I don't have time to do that right now because a reroute usually takes me a couple days to get finished, especially since I do work full-time. I mean, like I said, I do like the way it looks. I think it's totally fine in that respect, and for it being a limited edition or collector doll, I'm totally fine with it. But since I took her out of the box, and like I want to, this is one doll I'm breaking my rule for a collector doll, and I actually like want to play with the doll, I really want her to have nice hair. So I will be replacing her hair with some saran that I bought from dollyhair.com. I don't know what color I'm going to use just yet. I'm probably going to try and match this color as best I can, but I might make that into a separate video when I do finally get around to doing it. I would get started on that and do that tomorrow, but tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I'm probably not going to be working on too much in the way of YouTube or dolls tomorrow, just because we have family coming over and I'd rather spend my time there. But like I said, when I do decide to give her a reroute and a little bit of a makeover, then I will make a video out of it so I can show you what I did. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her same outfit. I might keep her outfit for a while, or, you know, maybe trade it out and try other outfits on her or something like that. I'm absolutely keeping the butterflies. The butterflies are probably one of my favorite things. Besides her face, the butterflies are probably my favorite thing about this doll. But like I said, any makeover that I do or whatever for this doll, I'll just put it in a separate video, and you know, that way you can see the transformation for that. It's not going to be a huge transformation, so I was debating on if I even wanted to do that, but it's been a while since I've done a hair rerouting tutorial, so maybe I'll do that, you know, and use that as an excuse to do the rerouting tutorial. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the Briar Rose limited edition Ultimate Princess Celebration Disney doll. I think I'm gonna get going for right now because, like I said, I want to, you know, play with this doll, pose her, try and find a good spot to display her on my shelf, you know, all that jazz. But so that's gonna be it for today's video. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna get going for right now because the sun has gone down. It is actually dark outside. We're gonna go pop some popcorn and watch a movie, and I'm really excited for that. So thanks again for sticking around. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.